You know what, Levi? Sometimes in families, you don't always get along 100% the whole time.
I know that's true in my family. Sometimes we don't get along.
And even if you don't get along, that doesn't mean that you're not a family, and it doesn't mean that you don't love each other. It just means that sometimes you might get on each other's nerves, or you might just kind of make each other mad.
That's true. And families can come in all different shapes and sizes, and some of the people in our families, we get to choose to be a part of our family. And one of the cool things is, if we're a Christian, we know we're a part of God's family.
Yeah, and you know what? Everybody is welcome in God's family. Everybody can be a part of God's family, and that's something that is, it's so cool, and it's hard to understand at the same time. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today, and just kind of exploring that idea of everybody being able to be part of God's family.
I think that's something to celebrate. And one of the ways that we can celebrate is by worshiping God for the awesome things that He's done. So let's stand up together and let's worship our amazing God.
I am. that's what we'll do. Love one another, love one another with a love like no other that we found in you. Love one another, yeah, love one another, that's what we'll do. We're alive to love one another. We're alive with love like no other. We're alive, we're sisters and brothers. We're alive to love one another.
I am acing this test. Okay, next question. I make solid decisions and I stick to them. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Well, I make decisions all day long and I stick to them. Agree. Well, it's normal to change your mind. Maybe I disagree. No, agree. Disagree. Agree. Disagree. You know what? This is silly. I stick to my decisions. Agree. Well,
We are Connect HQ.
Every day we help the people of the world.
Live God's way.
We look for the links.
Make the connection.
And you never know what might happen.
okay, last question. I know what's going on around me at all times. Agree. I am very aware of my surroundings. That is one strange question. A postcard. When did that get there? Dear Connect HQ, I'm having trouble getting along with another kid in my class. We disagree about everything. What should I do? Sign, Tracy. That is a great question, Tracy. Sometimes we meet people and it feels like we might not have much in common, and that can lead to arguments. You know, this actually happened to me a few days ago. Here, why don't you take a look?
Apples!
Oranges!
Apples!
Oranges!
No, Jaden, it's apples.
Not a chance, Riley. It's oranges all the way.
Okay, what's going on?
Riley from the Flex Group and I were having a conversation about nutrition.
Yes, and I told Jaden that apples are a great fruit to eat for overall health.
And I said that oranges are so much better because they contain more vitamins and minerals than apples do.
Yes, but as I pointed out before, apples contain more fiber, which is great for digestion.
Okay, no, I've heard the expression comparing apples to oranges before, but never actually the argument.
Oranges!
Apples!
Okay, we can all agree that they're both good for you, and that it's okay to disagree about which one's the best.
Of course. I'm sorry, Riley.
I am too.
Great. I love harmony. Now let's get back to work. No more disagreements.
I like to be nice and comfortable when I'm working.
Sitting up straight increases productivity and reduces back pain.
Well, I don't have back pain.
And if you sit up straight, you never will.
Thanks for the tip. I like to run and ride my bike because it gets my heart pumping and it makes me feel alive.
Cardio's great, but for complete fitness, you need to add some sort of weight training.
Well, maybe I'm not interested in complete fitness.
How could anyone not be interested in complete fitness?
You see, if you use the drop-down menu, you'll be able to, have to type less words. So save yourself some time.
I prefer the typing. It gives my fingers a workout.
It's just taking you a while, so just try it out.
No, it goes from smallest to biggest. Gravel, rocks, stones, boulders.
Well, everyone knows rocks are bigger than stones. It's common sense.
No. Haven't you ever heard the expression an apple day keeps the doctor away?
Well, there's more to food than just nutritional value. Oranges taste better.
Okay, how did we get back on this apples and oranges thing? We haven't gotten any work done today because you've been arguing so much.
I can't work with her!
Let's just all take a step back and sit down and talk about all of it.
No, I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. That way.
How could somebody like cloudy days more than sunny days? It makes no sense. Whatever I think, she chooses the opposite. Even if the right answer would just fall from the sky, she'd... Hi, Maurice.
Hey, Riley. Surprised to see you down here.
I'm just trying to get away from Jaden.
Jaden's a good friend. Why are you trying to get away from her?
We're just not getting along. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, you're welcome to stay down here. I just asked that you help me find my clamps. I have been looking everywhere for them.
Sure, I can help.
All right.
I need junk food now. Apples? Really?
Jaden, are you okay?
I don't know what it is, Kat. I just cannot be in the same room as Riley. We disagree on everything.
I noticed that.
How can someone be so wrong about so much?
Now, just because you have differences with somebody doesn't mean they're wrong about everything.
We have nothing in common.
That's not true, and you know it.
We both work here, but that's it.
I think there's something else that you're forgetting about.
Well, since both of us work here, it means that we both follow Jesus. So I guess that's a big thing we have in common.
Right. And following Jesus makes both of you part of God's family. Anyone can follow Jesus and become a part of God's family.
Anyone? That's a lot of different opinions and ways of doing things.
But God's family is not too different to get along. We can focus on what we have in common and work through our differences with God's help.
God's family is not too different to get along. I don't know, Kat. I don't think Riley and I will ever get along.
Is this it?
That is a monkey wrench. I'm looking for my clamps.
Oh, I guess I don't know what clamps look like.
Well, it's just a big clamp. That doesn't help. Wait, I have a video with a clamp in it. Here. Today in the shop, I will be joining together these two pieces of wood. As you can imagine, the first thing I'll need is some wood glue. Now, the glue is great for getting the wood to stick together, but we want a really tight seal. We don't want this wood to ever break apart. We want it stuck together so tight that they become one piece of wood. And for that, I'll be using this. This is a clamp. The clamp holds the two pieces of wood together as the glue dries. It brings them together from being separate, in harmony. Makes them one happy family. Sometimes we focus on the things that make us different. That separates us. But the people of God's family need to focus on the things that bring us together. We want to live in harmony with each other. It says so in the Bible, in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. Say it with me like this. 1 Corinthians 1:10. Live in harmony with each other. Let there be no divisions in the church. When we follow Jesus, we are all part of one big church. We can choose to get along with each other so that God's church doesn't break apart. Just like a clamp will make sure that these pieces of wood don't break apart. So let's go out there and be clamps for God's church.
I guess you think I should try to make up with Jaden.
Hey, I'm just looking for my clamps.
I just don't see how. We have nothing in common.
Well, you're both smart. I'll bet you can figure out a way to get along.
I think I'll go look for the clamps in the skit vision room.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hey, Maurice.
Oh, hey, Kat.
Hey, I really need your help with something. I'm trying to find a way to bring Jaden and Riley back together, but I think I'll need your skills.
Oh, happy to help. Whatever you need.
Thank you so much. I don't know where Riley is, though.
She just went to the skit vision room.
What's she doing there?
Oh, she's looking for these. Wait. I have been looking for these for 30 minutes.
Maurice, I don't see any clamps here. Are you sure they're on the desk?
Hey, Kat, I have that tablet you asked for. Oh, it's you.
Yes, I should get going.
I'll go.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Connect HQ. Hub lockdown initiated.
Help! 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 Someone help!
We're stuck in here.
Shh. I think I hear someone on the other side.
What's happening? What's going on?
The door to the hub. It's locked down. We're trapped.
Who's in there with you, Jaden?
It's just me and Riley alone. Help!
Oh my. How did this happen? I will try to find help.
That sounds funny.
You're right.
This may take a while. In the meantime, you two should see if you can patch things up.
Kat, did you do this on purpose to bring us together?
The door. It's so thick. It's hard to hear anything.
I can hear you just fine.
I'll go see if I can find Maurice.
Maurice is right there with you, isn't he?
No.
This is
Productive.
silly. We have to try and get along.
The sooner we do, the sooner we can get out of this room.
So, what do we do?
Play the video on the tablet.
This is the story about the God who loves us in the Bible. We find truth and purpose to love God and love others. We're searching God's word for things to discover. This book is alive, full of answers and godly advice. This book is alive. See the wonderful stories inside. Every day I'm searching, read through history and poetry. How much Jesus loves me. God's great story lives. There's no other book like this. This book is alive.
When we follow Jesus, we live the way the Bible says to. That pleases God. But what if other people who are following Jesus and living to please God make different choices? Who's wrong? Who's right? The people in New Testament Bible times wanted to know this too. When the Apostle Paul wrote a letter to the first Christians living in the city of Rome, he told them not to argue with each other about what they thought was right or wrong. For instance, the Roman Christians disagreed about what was right to eat. Some people wanted to follow the Old Testament rules about food to please God. But others believed that as long as you thank God for the food, it shouldn't matter. Paul told them to handle it this way. Don't let it bother you and stop trying to boss people around who don't agree with you. Paul said to let God be the one to speak to others about what pleases him and what doesn't. So, however we live, we should do it to honor God. We belong to Him, and we should try to do things His way, even if that seems different from how other people do.
We agree about the important things, don't we? We both follow Jesus.
We love God, we love people, and we get to share God's love with others. And we both are part of God's family.
And God's family is not too different to get along. Bring it in.
We can learn to live in harmony.
I knew you could do it. All you needed to do was let go of your anger, listen, and learn to respect each other.
Of course. You can let go now.
Yes, I agree. This is way too long for a hug.
I'm never letting go.
Kat, has anyone told you that you would make a really good clamp?
Tracy, I am happy to report that Riley and I have been spending more time together and learning to live in harmony with each other. Speaking of harmony, that reminds me of the verse that Maurice taught us. Here, say it with me like this. 1 Corinthians 1:10. Live in harmony with each other. Let there be no divisions in the church. When we choose to follow Jesus, we become a part of one big church, and we can choose to get along with each other so that God's church doesn't break apart. Even way back at the beginning of the church, there have been disagreements. People have seen things differently, but like Paul told the followers of Jesus living in Rome, it's okay if we disagree on the small things. We should continue to treat each other with love and kindness. Riley and I disagree on a lot of small things, but when we were arguing, those things didn't seem so small. But once we realized that we agree on the really important things, loving God and loving people, the smaller stuff didn't matter all that much anymore. Everyone is welcome to follow Jesus and become a part of God's big church. We're all different, but God's family is not too different to get along. And when others see how much we love God and love each other, they'll want to be a part of God's family too. And remember, Connect HQ is here to help you. Here's the church. There's the steeple. Open the doors. See all the people.
It's not a lot of people, though.
I am so glad that God's church is filled with so many people with different stories, opinions, talents, and ways of doing things. But we are all united by our love of God and of other people. We're a family, and there is always room for more in God's family. All you have to do is follow Jesus. To follow Jesus, all you have to remember are your ABCs. A. Admit. Admit that you've done wrong and ask God to forgive you for disobeying Him. B. Believe. Believe God sent Jesus to take the punishment for your sin. Trust that you're forgiven because Jesus made you right with God. C. Choose. Choose to spend your whole life depending on God's power to help you say no to sin. As you live and love like Jesus, tell others God is your leader and number one friend. Did you make that choice? If so, welcome to the family. Be sure to talk to a parent or leader you trust.
Why is it so easy to forget the way that you see me? When lies are all around, your truth is shutting them down. You say I'm loved, and I know you mean it. You say I'm enough, and I can't believe it. Even when it's tough, and I don't deserve it, you won't give up on me. I am a child of a Father who loves me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Made in the image of God. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I will not forget. My life is in your hands. I am a child of a Father who loves me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I don't need a mirror to tell me what you think about me. Oh no, no matter what I feel, I'm gonna trust in your words. Yeah, when you say I'm loved, I know you mean it. You say I'm enough, and I can't believe it. Even when it's tough, and I don't deserve it, you won't give up on me. I am a child of a Father who loves me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Made in the image of God. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I will not forget. My life is in your hands. 'Cause I am a child of a Father who loves me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, yeah. You say I'm loved, and I know you mean it. You say I'm enough, and I can't believe it. Even when it's tough, and I don't deserve it,